Post ambassador of Israel to Kenya left the country.
Yes.
And one, if not the major reason why he left was this. And he said, in his life, from back to front,
He's never been stressed like that.
Gaba Kobaya, as we say in Hausa, front or back. Gaba Kobaya, he has never seen such corruption. And because of that, he has just told Netanyahu,
I surrender. Oh. Yeah.
Not doing again.
Yeah.
So you tell me now you are here vexing in the morning and asking
I'm not vexing.
why they are not bringing the maize.
How much have we spent in that Galan? In billions?
Yes.
Okay. So now you're going to spend how much?
You will spend
2.25
billion shillings to bring in 25 million bags of 90 kilograms because Hakuna Chakura. Right? Yes. A century later, Taita Tavetta's war history and sites remain untapped. Hold on to that. This May story is very important. However, it's just so people can eat.
Yep.
That you have to spend money so that people can eat a staple. It's a question, but it's failed rain. They told us it's failed rains.
Maza, we are jokers.
With a big floppy hat and shoes to boot.
We are
proper
jokers.
Taita Taveta, look at that. I love this tree. The sniper's baobab stands as a silent witness to one of the bloodiest chapters of Kenya's colonial history, the First World War. Read on that. I actually just got this book.
Yeah.
I just got this particular book that talks about this part of the history. If you can get to know, it's interesting because 1914 is when the First World War started. Historical records first shot that signified its spread to the region was fired at the Taveta District Commissioner's office on the 15th of August. Now, Imenti tea farmers, they're saying, you know what? These levies, remember how we have told that, tea is fantastic, everything is good, people are getting money. Now they've gone to Parliament and they said, now you guys have inflicted levies upon us. Now we are saying it is your fault because we are suffering. They have talked to Parliament and they've said, you guys should deal with this drama.
Oh, so additional levies means hakuna pesa mfukoni.
Usiseme mtu atajua. Don't say it loud.
Sorry.
Ruto admits UHC gaps despite sector reforms. You know how they say the first step towards healing is acceptance?
Yes.
Okay, so perhaps that's the first step to say, okay, I admit that I have a problem. Hi, my name is Undu, I'm an addict. Kind of things like that. It's like that. The first step to healing is acceptance. You might go through or some other things, but if you accept, then, we are going through it. Sawa.
Okay.
Is it the first step? Okay, comes along there somewhere. But in this health summit, it's been clear that there's some issues, and that's what they're trying to deal with, I hope. Inside Homa Bay, by the way, Homa Bay is beautiful. I just looked at some of the pictures. Homa Bay is beautiful in terms of the nature and the environment. Inside Homa Bay political gang and its reign of terror on the opposition. We're going to come back to the story in just a minute. Mr. President, will you ever crush the goons? Is the question that's being asked on page 7 of the Standard today. You want to take it from page 8 or shall I continue?
Just continue.
Okay. So that you can be breathing.
Let's just continue.
All right.
Inside Homa Bay, political gangs and its region of terror. Do you remember there's a time when Homa Bay was being sold for its beautiful trails and mountain biking that would be taking in that, I think it's an animal sanctuary. What happens? Tell me where I'm going to cycle. Where?
Did you used to go and cycle in Homa Bay?
Let me tell you. Anyway, tusonge tu.
Carry on.
Okay, let's carry on. Because I'm not seeing anyone who's going mountain climbing or cycling there. Wameharibu, wamechoma. Wamechoma, let's just say it for what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They need to equally accept that there's a mistake that happened. That if anything ever happens, that wageni hawakuji. You know why?
Yep.
We said that our tourism is consumed mostly by locals.
Is it?
That's what they say.
Who said?
Convince locals to go.
In Kenya?
Kenyans consume, after COVID, since COVID actually, a lot of Kenyans are consuming our tourist products. We're traveling to Natembea, Kenya.
Really? That's interesting. Okay, I would love to look at those numbers.
Now let's look at
for
the
a
locals.
while it was the other way around.
The other way around, yeah.
So you're asking me, Gaba is front. Baya is back in Hausa. So
it's
Gaba ko Baya, front or back? Do you understand? That's what we're saying.
Gaba Kobaya. Confusion, Galu.
Teachers demand clarity as TSC tightens social media rules. We looked at that yesterday. Teachers are saying, come on. Now, when you're saying misconduct, first of all, can you establish what misconduct is so that when we're doing this, we know that whether we're teetering on the fence? This was interesting yesterday. EACC put out this thing and they told us how they have arrested 9 people in a fraud. You guys, the irony is slapping me.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you. Treasury is where the money, your money is kept.
Our money.
Yes, your money is kept there. So no, they're the ones who say pay here, pay here. They actually are the ones who make the budget. So now some people now you see, even all this donor funding, when it comes to the consolidated account, then Treasury actually is able to be, knows where this money goes. Now, these guys, there's a fraud. It's alleged that these people, the 9, in the Rural Outreach of Financial Innovations and Technologies program at the National Treasury, it's like they opened the cookie jar and then they bit the cookie kidogo to the tune of 1.75 billion shillings. 57 billion shillings. Fraudulent disbursement of this money from the Treasury Development account to the program, which was funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, otherwise known as IFAD. Hey, so in a statement read Tuesday, Director of Investigations at the EACC, John Lokoloi, said investigators had established that the money was channeled to 23 private entities because, there's no reason why a private entity should be the recipient of this money unless you are being paid in the project, and then there you would be under a salary, right? Right. But this was not the case. What happened after that? It compromised 15 business names and 8 companies for goods and services that were never supplied. Yani, hewa. Like you see, you can see the air. Yes.
Supplied
so for
that.
the air they supplied, they were given the money. So
supplied.
like that emoji for the cloud.
Yeah.
Yes. Do that again for my pleasure.
That's what they supplied.
Apple to the tune of 1.57 billion shillings. I'm telling you, theater of dreams, my friend. So EACC said, hey, Ace, excuse me, come here for a minute. It's not your money. Come and tell us how this happened. So they've been arrested and they'll be then asked a question or two in court.
So in the meantime, those that were supposed to benefit from these funds, who ought to have improved perhaps in their farms, having better inputs, ensuring that there is research and development in ensuring that the yield they would get at the end of the day would be able to come back and plug into the economy. Here you're down there.
Drainer.
In the meantime, was
still
supplied.
Passing. Yes, please, thanks.
Yeah. We need to make the connection. We need to make that connection.
So, Goon Menace probe should go beyond those who threw the stones. Oh, absolutely. The people, I keep saying, you guys, so I did a 3-month stint at the ICTR in Arusha, and as one of my international humanitarian law courses. And of course, we know that this was one of the courts, this was one of the centers that was looking into, the ICTR was the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda. And you sit in those sessions and you actually listen to some of these things that are being said. And the people who threw the stones, the people who slit the throats were not the people in the session of the courts. Understandanga?
Yes, understandanga kabisa.
Thank you very much. That's where we are going. And I sat there for those 3 months and I was listening to some of these things and I was like, wow. They don't go for the little fish. These guys be serious. They go for the guys who paid the money. They go for the guys who gave the order. They go for the guys who were silly enough to have a meeting in broad daylight and tell people what to do. Hello. And that's how it starts, folks. These things that we're saying is not child's play. It's serious stuff. Into the it's called what? opinion pages of the Standard. So we urge you to get a copy of the Standard newspaper today, or get a copy of the e-paper, www.standardmedia.co.ke.